Skylink 61 stands for requesting shelter. Seeker 61, underground, stand 24, push stop 2. Push stop 2, okay.
Max 221, requesting taxi, please.
Max 221, taxi holding point Golf 4.
Okay, can we have that repeated again? Apologies.
Max 221, taxi holding point Golf 4.
Taxi holding point Golf 4, Max 221.
Alpine 84 November Charlie, stand 9, push stop 2, take south.
Okay, good evening. We're on the ground here at Manchester in the ATR 42600. I normally go on here about saying, oh yes, I've not been on in a while. I haven't been on in a very long time. I do apologise, but here I am. I'm not necessarily saying I'm back. I've been very busy. We're going to give it a go. So, we're on the ground here at Manchester. We're going to Edinburgh today in the ATR. It is pretty busy here at Manchester, and at Edinburgh I'm expecting it to be very windy. I am using FSLTL injector as well, so there's a lot of aircraft on the ground that you can see. There are also 12 aircraft waiting to take off, including myself. We're set up. All we need to do is get in there, request clearance, and look to get going. Here we go. Nice little ATR. It's the little stubby one. I chose this one because it's very windy at Edinburgh. It's gusting, I believe, up to 30 knots. So just have a quick check. Okay, so 17 knot standard wind, and then when the ATIS was on before, it was saying gusting to 30. So we'll get in now. There is a storm on the way to the UK, and we'll get ourselves looking to go. So we've currently got engine 2 in hotel mode, so for those of you that don't know the ATR, that's pretty much APU on. Now that's on, we can turn start mode off. Just double check there, so engine 2 looks like it's running, not really much sound coming from it.
Max 221, continue taxi.
What we're going to do is we're going to leave the external power on to the last safe moment, but I am going to request clearance now from Manchester delivery. Just get the ATIS information up, so it's information Charlie. 23 right, 1022.
Scanning 61 ready taxi.
Set that now, 1022. We're on ground at the moment, delivery is 121705. 121705. Hey Nightwolf, I know every time I see you on here, that's what we say to each other, isn't it? It's been a while. It has been a while, mate. Yeah, things are good. Had a good Christmas. Looking forward to New Year. I'll say it again. I always say it. I'm gonna look to stream more, but who knows? We'll try. How are you doing anyway? You had a good holiday period?
Skylink 61. Skylink, please. Our company is Skylink.
No, Victor, Mike. I don't have
flight plans at the moment. Just let me check the pre-file.
So information Charlie, I'm expecting the Pole 5 Romeo departure. Let's see how we get on. Oh nice, out to China, that's going to be good. Whereabouts are you going? I don't know China, but
yeah, no, I don't have
Beijing,
any flight plans filed or for you. So if you could just check your call.
Just got to wait till the radio's clear.
Yeah, restart. Come jet now. Come back shortly.
No problem.
Delivery, good afternoon. Logan 24 Tango type ATR 46 stand 8. Have information Charlie, IFR to Edinburgh, please.
Logan 24 Tango man. Cleared Edinburgh, Pole Hill 5 Romeo departure, scope 215 tree.
Pole Hill 5 Romeo departure and Squawk 2153 Logan 24 Tango.
Logan 24 Tango, the read back correct. QNH 1022 report ready this frequency.
1022 ready on this frequency, Logan 24 Tango.
AV 235 Charlie road check.
Right, let's get Squawk
5
code
Charlie
in.
Manchester delivery hub.
I'm going to turn it on. That's as it is. Yes, I will indeed. It is really good actually. I flew it for the first time a couple of weeks ago, and it's really good. Yeah, I will be streaming it at some point. I really do like it. What a great aircraft for free. It feels massive as well. When you're flying, it's not just a case of it looking big on the outside, but when you're in there flying, it feels heavy, it feels big, it's good. Okay, DC power,
Subject 9
external.
Vector Mike cleared to LAX.
Okay, what we're going to do is
6474.
get rid of the chocks.
Just repeat the SID, please. It broke.
Ooh,
No problem, it's the ECLAD
Loud.
1 Romeo departure.
I highly recommend it. It is real good.
6474, Tundra Navy to Mike.
And subject let me try that again. Just report your aircraft type and stand number.
Stand 207, it's a Boeing Dreamliner 787-900.
Subject 9 Vector Mike. PG report ready.
Thank you.
Logan 24 Tango ready for push and start.
Load. Cleared FIT.
Logan 24 Tango, please say again, you're coming through a bit broken there for me.
Logan 24 Tango, report your cleared FID, your departure.
Departure on Pole Hill 5 Romeo, Logan 24 Tango.
And Logan 24 Tango, Squawk 2153.
And Squawk 2153, Logan 24 Tango. Don't know what happened there. Maybe I just didn't click enter.
235 Charlie, request IFR to Amsterdam type A321 Neo at stand 42. Information Charlie is current.
Easy 235 Charlie's delivery, hello, standby number 1 for clearance. Break, Logan. Contact Manchester delivery, contact Manchester ground, 121.855.
Over to ground 121855, thanks for the cover, bye bye.
Great. And easy.
Okay, so I'll go over to ground. I know. Hey Ab, how's it going, mate? 118630 for tower, so I'll get that in as the next frequency. 118630.
Park at stand 42 instead. Park Kirsten Gate 41 seems to be occupied by static aircraft trying to find.
How you doing, Ab? You have a good holiday? Holiday season.
Romeo Kilo, take any stand in front of you.
Thank you.
Manchester ground, good afternoon. Logan 24 Tango, stand 8, requesting push and start.
Logan 24 Tango, Manchester ground, stand 8, push and start approved, face south.
Push and start approved, face south. Logan 24 Tango. Jimmy!
Skylink 61, continue taxi, holding point Mike 1.
Okay, hang on.
23 right.
Hang on, am I quiet?
Kilo and Juliet.
How's that? How's that volume? That any better? Is that too much? What about that? That's got to be right. Okay, so we've got push and a start approved. So push and a start approved to face south on there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start the engines first in stand because there has been some issues with the ATR. I'm not fully convinced that it's going to go well. So we'll get that pressed. Ready, down. Okay, engine 2 running, let's get that to auto, and then we'll go
Skylink 83, continue taxi,
start 8B, fuel pump
right.
1 on,
Echo, Delta,
start
Papa,
on,
Kilo and Juliet.
all the way up, let's check it's going.
Taxi, Mike 1, Echo, Delta,
Oh, there we go, look at that, feathering off. Let's get turning, baby, come on, turn and burn, there we go. It is 2020, mate. Yeah, no, I haven't tried 2024. I refuse to play it until it's ready. I'm not going through the process of, you know, I don't know if you remember the early days. I don't know if you remember the early days of Microsoft Flight Sim when it first released, but it was an absolute nightmare to set up, and I just cannot put myself through that again. Okay, there we go. Engines running, both of them, yes. 3.7, 3.7, 503. Let's get her there.
Filing 6-1, hold mic 1. Contact Manchester
We'll
Tower.
get a little bit of power
630
in there.
Hold the mic 1 in the contact
Once we've got
tower
that.
on 118.63, scaling 61.
All stations, stand by, controller coordination. I'll call you back in about 30 seconds. Stand by.
Start mode off. Like that. External power off. Hopefully this doesn't now all die on me, because it has been doing. Fuel pumps on. Landing elevation is automatic. Don't need to worry about that. Altimeter set. Transponder set.
Stand 17. Push and start approved. Face east.
Push and start approved. Face east for 235 Charlie.
Probably wasn't quite ready.
Lufthansa to Coquila. We're on stand 11 and we're
Never mind.
push and start, please.
They won't mind.
All stations, stand by, controller coordination.
VNAV, power management to take off, correct. Flight directors on. Trims are set. That's all sorted. Start mode AB.
All
That's
stations,
issues.
stand by. I'm actually going to turn my radio off now because you're ruining the coordination. Stand by and I'll call you back in 1 minute.
Okay, so I got cleared to push them back. Yeah, exactly, and the exact same thing is happening with Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, as far as I'm aware. I've seen it all on the Discord. I just don't want to. I don't want to go through that while it's in a very early access state. I've heard problem after problem, you know. Okay, there we go, we're pushing back. I don't like that guy coming through the cockpit, so we're going early. Flaps are set.
All stations, Manchester ground is back. Anyone waiting for taxi?
Just the ground, hello, is it 150 Delta, ready for taxi?
Okay, now we are expecting wind at Edinburgh. We're looking at
Sorry, you blocked the
prevailing wind of 17 knots. So it's going to be windy, especially for this little dinky plane.
207, push and start approved, face south.
Push that place south, Tomjet Navi tonight, thank you.
All places again, controller coordination, stand by.
Look at that guy still messing about there. I'm glad we just went for it. Let's hope. Yeah, there's the turn. Oh, there she is. Hiya. Okay, she's turning us. Oh, it's going to swing round fast. Nice. She did a good job.
Last station calling
Thank you.
taxi, Corsair.
Just the ground, hello, easy 15 Juliet Delta, holding at Bravo 2 for taxi to gate.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard it looks good, but I mean, this looks good, you know. Now this works pretty much all the time. So I've got no reason at the moment. I've got no reason to go over to 2024. Yes, there's some better variety of planes, but
Bravo Juliet Echo, easy 15 Delta.
you know what I mean. Right, PTOPS on, TRU on, autopilot to be set, and we set VNAV, LNAV, altitude.
Stand 11, push
We're good.
start approved, face
Okay.
south.
Sweet, time for taxi. Logan 24 Tango ready for taxi.
Logan 24 Tango, hold lever 1.
Hold position, Logan 24 Tango.
You can taxi slightly, hold point, lever 1.
maintenance ready for taxi.
Other station calling.
Hey
taxi
Dirk,
4
yeah, I
Tango.
know, it's been a while, mate. And Jimmy, I missed your point there. So yeah, you got a PC, which is fantastic and unbelievable, isn't it? Like, what's available on PC is crazy. When you think people on Xbox have to buy liveries, it's crazy. Yeah, it's definitely smoother for me. I mean, I just see it on the Discord all the time, people saying there's crash after crash, and I can't do that. I can't deal with that again. We had that early days. Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 was unplayable when it first came out. It had no hope. It was just crash after crash. I remember streaming at times and it was just crashing on me. And how have you been, Dirk? Anyway, it's been a while, mate.
24 Tango.
Here we go.
Continue taxi holding points. Mike 1, runway 23 right via Lima, Papa, Kilo, and GX.
Mike 1, runway 23 right via Lima, Papa, Kilo, and Juliet. Logan 24 Tango.
Tomjet Navig to Mike, requesting taxi also 23 right.
Tomjet 9 is Victor Mike. Taxi
Here we
holding
go.
point to Papa 4 via
Okay,
November
so the
Charlie,
wind
Echo,
on the ground
Papa.
here, we are looking
Text for Papa 4 by November Charlie, Echo Delta and Papa Tomjet Navig to Mike.
at 11 knots and 19 at Edinburgh currently. It's gusting. It is gusting. We've just got a controller online at Edinburgh. I think it's a ground controller, but we'll have an ATIS soon and I'll be able to give you an accurate wind update.
QE Boeing 787 Dreamliner in front of you. After that, traffic has taxied to your left
So
on November
Lima,
Charlie. Taxi holding point Papa 4 via November Charlie, Echo, Delta, and Papa.
Papa and Kilo. Kilo's the second left after Papa. So we're going on to Papa now. Yeah, I've heard the user interface isn't that friendly either. I mean, 2020's user interface isn't that friendly, especially on the world screen. But if it gets any worse, it's just, you know, definitely gives that arcade feel, wouldn't it? Just turn VATSIM down a little bit. He was very loud, that dude. Spanish or Italian guy, very, very loud and clear what he's saying, but God, it blows my eardrums out. I've heard people are still struggling to download it as well, which is terrible. The only complaint I've got really about Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 now is the trees, and I don't want to have to download a mod to get rid of trees. Like I should do. I should use the no tree mods. But yeah, I'll do it eventually, I think. But it's ridiculous that they can't just have a level of trees. Like, you know, like this is crazy. Look at it. It's like every little bit of tree is a forest. There's a forest in the middle of the runway. Not in the middle of the runway, but in between the runway and the taxiway. It's crazy. Can confirm that those trees are not there in real life. Okay, so we're on Kilo now. Be changing to Juliet soon, and then we'll be over to Manchester Tower. As I say, using FSLTL at FSLTL injector on the ground here.
Hold Mike 1, contact Manchester Tower, 118.630, bye-bye.
Hold Mike 1 and over to Tower, 118.630. Thank you very much for the cover. Happy New Year, Logan 24 Tango, bye-bye.
November Juliet Echo 356, 7 knots.
Right, let's get the lights on before I forget. Strobe. What else do we need to do? Gust lock as soon as we're on there. Look at these trees as well. Alright, what's this one? This one is not Mike. That's... oh, bugger. I missed a sign. Hotel 1. Is it Kilo? Yeah, Hotel 1. Manchester Tower, good afternoon, Logan 24 Tango on Juliet for Mike 1. No. 18630.
Or very the pressure 856 taxi or short Mike 1 runway 23 right, ready for departure.
Blocked.
Logan 24 Tango, hold Mike 1.
Hold Mike 1, Logan 24 Tango. Thank you very much for the follow, Joseph. Appreciate you, buddy. Welcome. No, I would not be interested in a discussion on strategies to increase my channel's monetization, but thank you very much for the offer. Appreciate it.
Yeah, was the one calling trustee for faction 356.
Roger, faction 356, hold Mike 1.
Hey, you gotta ask.
Number 548 is continuing approach, TCAS RI.
548, Roger, there was traffic in front of you for quite a long time. So, yep, just re-establish 23 right. There is another aircraft just to your north, which shouldn't be really affected. It's not inbound, it's outbound.
Okay, Guslock off.
Low, also that another approach, my one.
Just one of having no radar, but yep.
Aircraft on final there, here it comes. Let's have a look what it is.
Welcome.
It is a British Airways A320 Neo. Nice, I'm looking forward to it, Jimmy. I love an overcast approach and down to 900 as well, which is good.
Logan 24 Tango behind the landing British Airways A320 on a 1 mile final. Via Mike 1 line up from A23 right behind.
Behind the landing British Airways A320 via Mike 1 line up and wait. Logan 24 Tango. Here she comes. It is a little bit windy on approach for him. Oh, he's going low. Oh no. Oh, that's a go around. Surely that's a go around. Oh my god. Oh, that's hard. Wow.
Manchester, easy 235 Charlie for Mike 1.
Easy 235 Charlie, Manchester Tower, Roger, Mike 1.
Look at where he stopped. Holy cow. Holy cow. Poor guy. He came in too low. He just lost it there. Straight into the deck. I think he needs to check everyone's spines after that one. That was a hard landing. Should have gone round. Bless him. I've done some hard landings like that. I know how he feels. Okay. Guslock strode, landing lights. Throttle.
121.855, goodbye.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're all good. There's nothing after departure.
Logan 24 Tango, surface 121 degrees, 7 knots, runway 23 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cliff takeoff. Cliff takeoff, runway 23 right, Logan 24 Tango. Over to Notch. Here we go. Oh, doesn't look like flight director's on. There we go. V2. Rotate. Positive rate, gear up.
Correction 356, Juliet 1, correction 5, Mike 1, line up from 823 right.
Okay.
Line up on 823 right, Mike 1, fashion 356.
We're good for that. A little bit of wind from the right there. Autopilot on.
Good afternoon. From the Lufthansa to Echo Kilo, we're ready on reaching.
Echo Kilo, Manchester Tower, Roger, hold Mike 1.
Hold Mike.
Okay, there we go. Double flight director. So I must have turned it off before when I clicked it. Thought I turned it on, but never mind. Flaps up. Climb power.
Nothing further, I'm afraid. Unicorn 122 decimal 8, I'll take flight. Yeah.
Unicorn 122.8. Thank you very much, cover. Happy New Year. Bye bye.
Bye.
1228. Awesome. So tower and ground have come online at Edinburgh. Nice spot, Jimmy. Yeah, we've got tower, ground. We'll probably get an area controller as well, either approach or Scotland North. They normally come on pretty well together at Edinburgh. I think the team just did a full swap over. They were online as I was planning this flight, and then they went offline, and then another team's come on now, I think, unless it's the same dudes, but yeah. That's us up. We're going to climb all the way up to our cruise altitude now, if I can make it go past. Which is 18,000 once I set it. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. VNav out select. Go. Come on. Get us up there. Nose is coming up. I don't want to go to V speeds, but we should be alright. I want a bit of a quicker climb than that though. Yeah, there we go, 1.7. It's finishing the turn. Oh, what's it doing? Let's have a little look out the window, shall we? While it's messing about. Manchester down there, lovely. There she is. Looking glorious. Manchester Airport. Anyway, Manchester City is over there. Oh, what is going on? We've got a bit of a rocking and throwing going on here. Let's get back in the cockpit. Oscillation. Right, come on now. You can do it. I believe in you. Might have to do a direct 2 to level it out a bit. Yeah, it's gone too far again. So we'll do a direct 2 zoom up. DTO zoom up. This should fix it. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Please, baby. This is the issue that we face with Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 at the moment, is because the focus has gone to 2024 almost completely. There's a lot of add-ons in need of an update. This is one of them, and I mean this has needed an update for a while. One of my favourite aircraft, the Aerosoft CRJ, I've been waiting to update years, and I don't know where their focus has been. Aerosoft focused on that A330, which was abysmal when it first came out. But yeah, it'd be nice if we got some love for the CRJ and for their other things. I know Hans is busy with a lot of stuff, but the ATR needs an update, Hans. I know it's supposed to be coming, but let's get it done. Okay, so we're in the climb now. Just need to adjust the barrow. Done to standard, and we're hitting 10,000 there. 10,000 hit, so we'll go seatbelts off. And we'll turn these landing lights and taxi lights off as well. There we go, beautiful view, look at that. Who needs Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, eh? That's going on Volanta. You can track this flight on Volanta if you wish. Any screenshots, I'll stick on there as well. We are Logan 24 Tango, out of Manchester to Edinburgh. Right, let's hope we can do this without oscillating. That wasn't oscillation. It wasn't oscillation, was it? Let's be honest, it was just general. Okay, so currently no further ATC until we get to Edinburgh, but we do have a tower controller online, which is fantastic because we've had it before where there's not tower controllers and people cutting in front of us, and especially Edinburgh, it seems to be really bad for it. I think it's because it's such a short approach once you start your descent. Very quick descent into Edinburgh.
Bravo Foxtrot established on the localizer for runway 23 right. Manchester traffic.
So you basically are at 26,000 down to 7,000 in 50 miles. And then from there, within a, I think it's a, is it a 10-mile radius? 10-mile distance? You're then down to 3,000, and that, from that point, it's, you always get someone cutting in. Always someone. You get it all the time. From Tartan onto the final approach for runway 24. There's always someone. But we'll see how it goes this time. Hopefully, not this time. You never know. Oh, there we go, plane flying over. What have we got? Can't ID it from here, but we can have a look. It looks like it's going to be Air Canada. Yeah, Air Canada 737-800 from Newcastle to Halifax. Don't think he's going to make it. I mean, he might do. It's got a long way to go, that's for sure. Okay, you can see the weather already starting to take a turn here. We are expecting cloud and rain in Edinburgh. No surprise there. Who'd have thought there'd be rain in Edinburgh, eh? 15,000, 3,000 to go now till we're at cruise within the next 6 miles. Cloud, rain and wind. So let's have a look at the ATIS. 14 knots. Okay, no gusts. There was gusts earlier. They were gusting at 30. That seems to have calmed down, but 14 knots is going to be a bumpy one for this little plane. What do we got? Rain, overcast up to 900 feet. And we don't have to adjust the barometer because it's QNH. 1013, happy with that. I don't actually know the. Oh yeah, I should know the transition because it's here. Transition of Edinburgh is 750, so let's clear that. That just entered. 7500. It's not letting me enter it. Okay. Alright. Not important then. Whatever, back to the flight plan. Okay, there we go. 18th out. So no auto throttling these things, I've just got to keep the keep an eye on the throttles basically. It works off pitch. So we're there at 18 and we can set cruise power now. ASUS. Let's see about getting. It's been a while since I've used it, but we'll get charts up on here. We don't need pushback anymore. Just get rid of that. Should do it. There we go. Okay, we're getting it up for the map. We don't need, don't necessarily need charts up, do we? There we are. So we're on Pole Hill at the moment. This is the Pole Hill departure, Pole Hill 5. We're just hit Pole Hill, so we're off Pole Hill. We're now carrying on this Uniform November 601, this flight line. Up through Ribble, Ergab, Shap, a bevy, and then InPip 1 Echo arrival, so into InPip. And then we'll be going this way, Otburn, into a lasso, I believe. No, Edinburgh's there, isn't it? So ignore that. InPip up to TLA, and then in towards Edinburgh. The arrival's slightly different, but Edinburgh being there, that's where we're going. World map, that's a little bit better, isn't it? Current location then, just north of Manchester. Making our way up towards Scotland. A huge wall of weather ahead of us. The airspace is quite busy today. No northern controllers online for the area. Ireland is online, so Shannon. And we've got a couple of controllers in the south near London as usual. There's always London controllers on. If we were heading south, we'd be covered all the way in, but we're going north for the weather. So it's bad weather in Edinburgh, and that's what we're heading in with this little aircraft. So it should be an interesting approach. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. We'll see. See how it goes. I have ordered the WinWing FCU. WinWing. There you go. WinWing FCU. How long it takes to come, I don't know, but hopefully I'm going to be able to get profiles for that for most of the aircraft that I use. We'll see. There's profiles for it on flightsim.to, and I'm hoping I can maybe learn to create my own as well. Basically, what it is like this area of an A320. So it's an A320 replica of this area. It works out the box with the A320, but you need to download profiles to use it with other aircraft. So I'm hoping I can get it to work with the ATR and all the other aircraft that I use. 737, all the rest of it. Fingers crossed. Main thing means is I don't have to do this and start messing about. And one aircraft in particular that is a problem on, it's the Embraer by Flight Sim Studios. They have very small click space on the knobs, on the twist knobs, twisty knobs, twist, yeah. And what it means is every time you adjust the altitude, head and speed, you end up zooming out and zooming in, zooming out, zooming in. It's an absolute pain in the backside. So to have an FCU would be perfect. Why is this flashing at me? It's been flashing at me the whole time. I did notice. I just thought it was going to stop. No, I don't know why it's flashing. I'm getting concerned. Anyway, oh, knobs are a bit misaligned. Maybe it's that. No, not that. Why are you flashing? Anyone know? Awesome. Is it an FDU? I'm calling it the FCU. Is it FDU? Flight Display Unit. Yes, of course it is. Yeah, so I was looking on. I was going to get the full suite, and I thought, you know what, I don't need the full suite. I do like some of the button clicking, and also if I am streaming and I'm using an MCDU and no one sees what's going on, it's a bit rubbish. So yeah, it's one of them. Like, I didn't want to get too much, so I'm going to start with the FDU. I don't know, I didn't even get a confirmation email. I got a confirmation that the money had gone from my PayPal, but that was about it. So hopefully it's in the process. Let's get some power on. Keep the speed up. Yeah, it'd be good. If you have a look on flightsim.to, there's loads of profiles you can download for an app. I can't remember the name of the app, but it overrides the one that's provided with the WinWing hardware, basically. And it's supposed to be a lot better, a lot more user-friendly, and a lot easier to create your own profiles as well. But yeah, I've also seen people compare it to the mini cockpit FDU, and apparently it's better than the mini cockpit one from what people have said. Obviously, I can only go. Now that's interesting. What's happening? Here. Why are they so far different? Keep it around there. We have got a bit of wind stopping us, 50 knot nearly. Yeah, so what did I... Did you get any confirmation email from WinWing? I know I've got their account, so if I just log in on WinWing, I guess that'll tell me. Let's log in. Yeah, I'm getting worried now. Should be alright. My order. Let's have a look. If it's on there. Yeah. No, it is an FCU. I was right. It's an FCU. Come on, Jimmy. I should have stayed confident there, shouldn't I? Flight control unit, not flight display unit. Okay, yeah, so... Yeah, that's alright. It's all there. I should be getting it. Nice. Yeah, how long... so you're expecting it next week? How long ago did you order it? Oh, you ordered it on Friday. When did I order it? Maybe I ordered it on Friday as well. No, I ordered it yesterday. Okay, so I could probably expect mine next week. It says they're available in the UK, like from a UK distributor, so... Hopefully it'll be quick. I know WinWing is a Chinese company, but if they've got a stock stockpile in the UK, it should be quite quick. But yeah, I'm looking forward to using that. It'll add another layer to my home cockpit. Not that I have one. I've got 2 throttles and a joystick on my desk. And now an FCU coming as well. It's an FCU, Jimmy. FCU. I just looked it up. So that's what it says on my order form anyway. Flight control unit, I'm guessing. FDU would probably be this. Flight display unit. I don't know. FMS. Flight management system. ND. No idea. No decisions. Right, 18,000. Good to go. Let's have a little look. Where is it? There it is. Boosh. Hide. Okay, nice. We'll be crossing into Scotland soon enough. And there's Edinburgh there, so we're about 50% of the way through. What's time to go saying? TTG, 51 minutes. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. Saying 224 is a distance. Let's see if that's actually updating. Okay, it's just got further away. And the time's increased, so not too sure about that one. That means the time's well off then, if that's the case. The distance is getting further. Yeah, it's gone up again. Right, okay, might have to use a new dashboard at the top there because that one is not accurate at all. A few aircraft flying into Alder Grove. Quite a few actually, I wonder why. Is that because it's to do with the weather, is it? Oh yeah, 20 knots at Alder Grove. It's really picking up there. What about City? 16 knots, 4 knot distance. That's interesting. Okay, so I know this wind that's coming in, it is hitting Northern Ireland first and then middle of Scotland. I was looking on windy.com. Has the wind changed at all at Edinburgh? .11 knots. It's actually gotten less. Okay, it's still overcast though, so that's okay. Quite a few aircraft on the ground at Edinburgh as well. So I'm just having a look at the arrival. Really, we want to be looking at about 10,000 by Eskdo. So in PIP is 20, so in rev is 24 miles to Eskdo. There's a 24 mile, 24th. 12. I'm being a bit of a muppet here, trying to work it out. It's 8,000 difference in altitude. 3 is 24, so 24 miles I need to descend, so that's easy enough. So when we hit in-pit, which is 24 miles, to Eskday, that's when we descend. Easy enough. Should be, anyway. We'll see. We're pretty much matched up on the... although we can probably push it a little bit further. Let's try it. Probably not that much. Seems to be holding at cruise power there anyway, so we'll just keep it as is. It's fine. See, the weather's gathering. Yeah, well, I mean, it'll probably get there. It'll just get there in 2 pieces. Every's okay sometimes. Sometimes. Right, I'll start my descent. So I'll set this in 10,000. And we'll get the seatbelt signs back on. This might be a bumpy one. $2,100. Kill the props a little bit. I still don't know why that's flashing. It's annoying me. Might be something to do with VNav, I'm not sure. Well, no, it shouldn't be because VNav's off now. Oh well. It is what it is. So Jimmy, talk to me about your experiences on VATSIM. Where have you been flying the most? It's a great tool to have, isn't it? It just adds so much to the simulation. I can't fly without it now. Even if I'm not on a controlled airspace, I still log into VATSIM. I just love it. Okay, so we're starting our descent now into Edinburgh. There is a bit of wind at Edinburgh, down to 11 knots. It was pretty high not too long ago, so might be expecting it to climb back up again because it's dropped really quickly. There is a storm on the way. It is raining at Edinburgh at the moment. Let's have a little look at the most recent Okay, my meter there is out of date, so that's not the most recent. Let's have a look on that spy. Yeah, so it's saying 11 knots, raining and overcast down to 800 feet, which is perfect for us. We're getting a little bit of turbulence as we come down here now. Do have a 50 knot wind at 12,000, so you can see it is pretty windy up here. Going to be a bumpy one, hopefully. We like a bumpy approach. Down to 10,000, 10,000 by Escdo, that was the aim, and we're there. Let's have a look what's going on in the Edinburgh area. We should be alright, don't know if anyone's going to cut in front of us. What I will do is I'll get that tower frequency plugged in and ready, 118705. It is going to come quite quickly. 8.705 on standby there, so it is going to come quite quickly. Very quick change from Unicom over to tower is required. We're at 10,000 now. Next altitude waypoint is Tartan, and we need to be 7,000 by Tartan. That's in 25 miles, so we don't have to worry about descending just yet. Just a little bit over to Tartan, so you see we're 5, so about 30 miles away at the moment. Keep the speed up nice and high. We are in an ATR, so we can't go over 250 knots, which is perfect for us because you're not allowed to go over 250 knots below 10,000. It is impossible for us to do that. Yeah, Edinburgh always seems to be online, and you've got that free airport for Edinburgh as well, which is fantastic. Yeah, I'm the same, mate. Mainly Europe. I do a bit of America sometimes. I don't think I've streamed anything in America for a long time. I mean, I've not streamed in a long time, but even longer have I streamed something in America. Yeah, the 2-4 arrival's nice. Up the river, and you get that view. It's fantastic. Especially at night when the lights are out. I don't think we're going to get a good view this time. We've got, you know, it's overcast down to 800, so I think we're going to be looking at cloud most of the way down. Okay, arrival data set, automatic tour, minimums. Let's get minimums in. So, minimums, ILS, Cat 2, Cat 1, 300. We'll go for 300. That'll give us the most. Precision high. Go 300 set. What else we got? Altimeter, we don't need to change altimeter. We're 1013 standard. We could do with just changing it anyway as we get down a little bit further, 1013, just in case we do need to change it again. I'll just check Edinburgh ATIS one more time before we look to make this approach. 1013, happy, overcast down to 800. And 11 knot winds. Transition 7.5. ATC continues with ground. Okay, how long have we got to go? 17 miles till Tartan. We'll get down to 7,000 now, so, and then we'll start doing our call outs on Unicom to try and make sure no one jumps in front of us. But it does happen, unfortunately. We are in PIP 1 Echo. currently. Okay, there is an EasyJet that's going to be faster than us. I reckon he might try and jump us. Edinburgh traffic, Logan 24 Tango on IMPIP 1 Echo, arrival for runway 24, descending to 7,000 by Tartan, Edinburgh traffic.
Edinburgh traffic, easy 956 Zulu on a Tango 1 Echo arrival. I should be able to slip in behind Logan R24 Tango.
There we go, he's going to go behind. Lovely. Fantastic. Glad we've agreed that. I'll have to keep my speed up though, all the way in basically. So I'll probably not really look to throw flaps on until we're getting real low. So we're at 7,000 at Tartan. After that we're hitting TLA. And then starting this route in, we need to go down to 6,000. It's literally now we are dropping all the time now. This is it. So we're going to keep our speed up all the way in until we start to make that base turn. Now we're just about getting into the cloud. Here comes the turbulence through the wind. 50 knot crosswind currently. Feel it hitting the tail. This is the last view of the sun. It's going to get very dark very quickly and we need some lights. That reminds me. Seatbelt signs are already on. Landing lights are set. I'm going to go down to 1013 Barrow as it's set anyway, just to make sure we're not struggling with standard if it comes to it. There's that turbulence. Let's keep that speed up. We do have an EasyJet chasing us in now. 6,000 by TLA. And then it's going to be 4,000 thereafter. Oh dear, I thought that was a crash then. I was panicking. There's a view. Now that is the view I wanted. Look at that turbulence. Right, this is going on Volanta. Two of them there. It's back in the cockpit, speed up. Okay, nice. We've not got full overcast cloud at the moment, so oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. You've just got to start that descent within time, so it's... Oh, look at that turbulence. Nice, this is going to be a good approach. I'm looking forward to it. So it's the rule of thumb is basically you take the distance, I don't know if you know this, I'm going to say it anyway, you take the distance between the two altitudes and then you times that by 3. So for instance, I was at 18,000, I needed to be at 10,000. I took the 8, which is the difference, and I times it by 3, gave me 24, which is 24 miles. That's how long before I should start my descent, at 2,200 feet per minute, which apparently is a standard rate. I don't know. That's the rule of thumb, apparently. That's what I got told to use anyway. Right, this is a little bit off. We're going to start oscillation here. So I'm actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go onto heading mode because that will help me out a bit anyway. So I'm going to take control. We're getting a bit of oscillation. So I'm going to take control of the aircraft's direction. Keep that speed up. We do have a chase aircraft right behind us there. Edinburgh traffic, Logan 24 Tango. I am going to try and keep my speed up as high as I can, but I am an ATR, so there's only so much I can do for separation. I'll try and keep it as high as I can.
Traffic easy 956 Zulu, appreciate that, Logan. I have extended my run a little to try and improve separation, but I will extend my downwind leg should the need arise.
Logan 24 Tango, thanks. Okay, down to 4,000 now. If he jumps in before, I'm not too bothered at this point. I can slow right down. Oh, no, I don't want V now. What am I doing? VS. So you see, 2,200 is what that's a standard I use. I need to reduce that speed a bit. I'm gonna have to start hitting flaps as well. So let's pull the flaps down. Let's see what the overspeed is there. Oof, all the way down to 180. Right, okay. That's fine. Okay, we're at 4,000, heading, change there, and we're going to bring in this range a little bit. I went a little bit too early with the flaps, I think, but we'll keep it where it is now. So trying to keep around 175 for the speed at the moment, just to maintain that separation. I don't want to be in the situation where I literally have to dump all my speed and dump flaps. Okay, here we go, we're losing visibility now. $3,000 by next waypoint. $160. Very dark. $2,000 descent. There's the rain, I can hear it. Okay, and 3,000 is the final approach altitude as well. He needs to slow down more. Or do I need to speed up? Let's speed up. There's the start of the approach at 3,000. So we'll just whack the speed up, increase that distance. No worries, mate. You can always watch it on YouTube as well. You get the chance to rewind a bit better on YouTube. It's up to you. Drive safe, mate. Thanks for stopping by. It's good to speak to you again. Okay, so I am going to have to dump speed and dump flaps, but it is what it is, unfortunately. There's just an aircraft chasing me there. He's come real close, 2,600, Jesus. I wasn't going that slow. You know, we're well below 10,000 here. Here's the approach. Just over the bay at Edinburgh, and we've got another aircraft there. What's he doing? I think he's flying away looking at it. No flight plan, brilliant. That's going to be interesting. Approach armed. Once we're on, I don't have to worry about that aircraft behind me because there we go, over to tower. Edinburgh Tower, good afternoon, Logan 24 Tango, establish runway 24. Continue approach, Logan 24 Tango. That was very quiet, I'm going to have to turn this guy right up. I don't understand why there's so much difference in these volumes. It's very annoying. Okay, that's us on approach. I need to dump some speed, as we expected was going to happen, because I had that plane chasing us. So I'm going to literally waiting for the speed to drop down below 180, and then we're going to flaps. Once we're flaps down, we'll look to pull the gear down as well. We are on a steady descent now of around 900. Flaps. Clear to land, runway 24, Logan 24 Tango. Gear down, very late, but we have to get rid of this speed, unfortunately. 121.755, next frequency for ground, 121.755. There it is.
122.8, experiment for your service, bye-bye now, waiting for 12 Delta. Bye-bye.
Okay, once I've got visual with the runway, we'll get the autopilot off. I've got the lights in view. You can see we've got a bit of a crosswind here at the moment, pushing on that big tail at the back. Just about see the lights. Okay, there we go. Autopilot off. My plane. Flaps full. Trim up a little bit there. Nose is just dropping a bit too much. Power management takeoff, I've not done it. Oof, there's the wind.
Edinburgh Tower at minute 01, just taxiing to Holland Point, Delta.
Okay, we're pretty good for alignment at the moment, pretty bumpy. I'm trying to fight the wind a little bit. Bring that nose down a bit more. Looks like we're going to come in slightly across the wind. It is turning into a crosswind. 16 knot, drop down, 17 again. It's gusting. It is gusting.
Alright, we'll reduce speed.
Continue.
Yeah, 766, are you visual with aircraft ahead of you?
So there's an aircraft there waiting.
JetBlue 766, I'll give you a land after clearance, which means that you can land even though he's still on the runway. But it'll still be your responsibility to ensure the separation.
Alright, roger that.
Here we go.
50.
Retard.
30.
Ooh. Long landing here.
10.
Nose up. Whoa. 0 feet per minute? I don't think so. I don't think that's right. Okay, welcome to Edinburgh. That's a nice approach, I'm happy with that. It wasn't as windy as I thought it was going to be, but it was still pretty fun, a little bit of fight there. We're going to exit left here now onto Bravo.
JetBlue, clear to land, surface wind 270 degrees 7 knots.
Clear to land, JetBlue 766.
Logan 24 Tango, clear of runway 24.
Easy 9056 Zulu, fully established on way 24.
Easy 956 Zulu, thank you. Continue your approach.
Flaps up. Logan 24 Tango, clear of runway 24.
Logan 24 Tango, sorry for that, trying to ground in. I contact ground now, 121.755, bye-bye.
121.755, thanks for the cover, happy new year, bye bye, Logan 24 Tango.
Same to you, bye.
Edinburgh ground, good afternoon, Logan 24 Tango, just clear of runway 24 on Bravo.
Logan 24 Tango, Edinburgh ground, the taxi to stand 19 by Alpha, Lima and Golf.
I think he said Lima, yeah. Stand 19 via Alpha, Lima and Golf, Logan 24 Tango. Alright, I don't know why I've got the double markings going on here at Edinburgh, I might have to delete default Edinburgh. Oh, I need to turn that gust lock off as well there. Make sure we don't start trying to take off again. Okay, so let's get set up. Now landing lights off, we can turn the strobe off, we can turn TRU off. What else can we do? Pitots. 1, 2, 3, there we go. Caution off. That's us. On the way to our stand at Edinburgh, we're taxiing Alpha, Lima and Golf to stand 19. There's JetBlue coming in. FSLTL's made it busy here at Edinburgh. We have also got 8 aircraft on the ground waiting to take off, so it's pretty busy for a small airport.
Golf, Delta India, holding mic 1.
Golf, Delta India, Roger. Logan Air AT4, T6, just taxi in front of you. I'll get you going very shortly.
No, I'm not, because you put me on Lima. He's at mic 1.
Roger that. Golf, Delta India.
I won't interfere, he said. Alpha, Lima and Golf. He's mic 1 he's holding currently, so you can send him. Okay, so you see where the aircraft are doubled up, that's where FSLTL's put one in as well as someone else, but you see there's 3 aircraft in one stand. That's because 2 people have spawned in and FSLTL's put an aircraft in there as well. So it's doubled up there as well.
Airline 529 Whiskey, Edinburgh ground. I haven't forgotten you. I will call you back. Roger.
Alpha, Lima here, and Golf. Nice little jet there. CJ25.
529 Whiskey, I've set your routes. Can you confirm you can accept? Yep, confirm that'll be okay. South 529 Whiskey. Roger.
And Golf to stand 19.
Golf, Delta India, continue your taxi, holding point Charlie 1, runway 24 bar Alpha.
Holding point Charlie 1 for 24.
Golf this way.
India.
Might have to turn off FSLTL depending on if anyone's in that stand. 16.
21, A320,
Yeah.
turns down to Luton, please.
Might be alright. Stand 19, let's get rid of FSLTL.
03 standby.
This aircraft will disappear momentarily. Boosh, there we go. Dome light's not working, that's good. Minicab. main cab. Oh yeah, I should have turned that on. Never mind.
Delta India, contact in a return at 118.705.
118.075 for Golf Delta India. Thanks for your service. Bye bye.
That's 118.705.
We'll go
705. Thank you.
light off there. Power, chocks, main door. External power switch over. Engines off and seatbelt signs off.
A9529 Whiskey.
There we go.
Ready to copy.
Welcome to Edinburgh, everyone.
We're ready to copy.
Hope you enjoyed that stream. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to follow or subscribe depending where you're watching. Streams available both on Facebook and YouTube. Hopefully see you again soon.
Whiskey,
Bye for now.
you're cleared to Stansted, Gotham 1 Charlie departure. Rerouters in text, squawk 05.